my skin so gorgeous. We thank the life gorgeous. Thank the life gorgeous. I love the life gorgeous. Its torso is so tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Life Gorgeous. My name is Young Kreggers, and this is where I share my magical life in hopes of improving your life. It is Solo Kilby Fan Questions. Let's jump right into it. Nice to see you. Kilby, just saw you in a Eurovan on your iconic Instagram. Where did you go? It was a quick trip over the weekend to the Santa Barbara area. Sometimes Princess Cherry and I don't say exactly where it is because we like some of the small communities, some of the small coastal towns. We don't want to give it away. It's going to get crowded. And sometimes I do give it away. We stopped and had some sand dabs in Ventura at the Lure House. There's a spot for you. And I ran on the beach somewhere else up the coast. Slept in a Eurovan, had a martini somewhere. Refreshing, just a couple days, not very far. One of my favorite things to do in life is to go on a road trip. Sometimes we'll stay in a hotel, bed and breakfast, but the Eurovan is a real different kind of flavor. And I do it for young Princess Cherry because she enjoys that. Not full on camping is something that I do. I don't do the full-on camping, but that's what she prefers, and I guess we'll do that at some point. We have stayed at some campgrounds and cooked. You know, she likes it. It's a little something called love, I guess. I'm a giver. So that was a very nice road trip. One of my favorite things to do. Next question, Lord Kilby, do you consider this a successful Timberwolves season? Yes, very much so. Very much so. Was very concerned about the first series against Phoenix. We swept them. Couldn't believe against Denver. We won the first two games. Then Denver won three in the middle. And then we somehow won the last two. The sixth game was just a shellacking. We just destroyed them by 45 points or something like that. And then that very special, maybe the best Timberwolves game of all time, Game 7 win, down 20 in Denver, on the road, blah, blah, blah. We win. And that's what I believe happened. It was such an emotional win that they weren't ready to go play against the Mavericks. And a couple thoughts. Very successful season, but you don't get there all the time. So I wanted them to win the whole thing now because it's so hard. It might be even harder next year. And I also always like to look at the other teams. I think we beat the best team in basketball in Denver. A lot of people agree with that. They think Denver's the best team. They say Denver would beat Dallas. Dallas wouldn't be in the finals if Denver played Dallas. I have a lot of respect for Boston. It bothers me that they had a cakewalk through the finals because the Eastern Conference is not as tough as the West. What if they had gone and had a grueling 7-game series? They might be flat in the following series. Who knows? But I've always thought Boston was good. Love Drew Holiday. I like their offensive scorers, Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Always liked Al Horford. And Derek White's, very good on defense and offense. So I think they're talented. I just think the Wolves can play with just about anybody. But they have to improve their offense. And I said that last year. They needed a shooter. Now I've gotten more greedy. I want not even more than a shooter. I want a ball player. I want a scorer. I want a third scorer. Heck, he could be a second scorer after Ant had a cat. I don't know. But this is not going to be easy. But yes, it was a very successful season. Best defense in the NBA. Need to improve our offense. Very successful season. Just that other aspect, looking at it as could have won a championship if we showed up against Dallas. Next question. I get this question a lot. Can you teach taste? A lot of people know that my comedic sensibility and just my life sensibility, the Life Gorgeous, is built on taste. French food, fashion, I can't turn that off. But I will tell you, so in the past, over the years, sometimes I could care less about fashion because I'm working. I was working, I'd wear the same thing. I just wear sweats. I got to type, I got to write, I got to create, I got to do all this stuff. And so sometimes I could care less about fashion, but then other times it's pretty fun. And I just got a brand new pair of loafers I might show off on my Instagram shortly. You have to remember the name. It's an interesting brand from South America. It took them 2 months to make it. They handcrafted them and mailed them to me. Uh, so I would say you can partially teach taste. I see some guys that don't know how to dress. It's just the way it is. And then you have all these other different outfits. When it comes to music, I'm a little more open to, I don't relate to country or hard rock or speed metal, heavy metal, but I try not to be too judgmental there. And I don't expect people to like some of the jazz that I listen to. It might be too boring for them. Creates a mood for me. I love it. I love bossa nova. Uh, but I would say you can partially teach taste. And there's another thing I wanted to tell you. Uh, I don't watch a lot of contemporary movies. I'm not into pop culture, the zeitgeist, and I like classic film. And not everybody likes that. They don't want to watch Turner Classic Movies. They don't want to watch Humphrey Bogart, Jimmy Stewart, etc., Cary Grant. But we're going to get into some of the things I've been watching in a moment because that's one of the questions. So, one more time, as I repeat myself, you can partially teach taste. Well, Father's Day is almost here, everybody. Are you struggling to find the perfect gift for the man who has everything? Well, the solution is simple. Give him the unforgettable experience of Omaha Steaks, the world's best beef, naturally aged for the ultimate in tenderness, juiciness, and flavor. Because a world class dad deserves a world class steak. The Father's Day experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to put a smile on the big guy's face with hand selected gift packages starting at just $99. And when you use the promo code Kilborn at checkout, you get $10 off your order. That's pretty cool. With Omaha Steaks, the possibilities are endless, endless flavor, endless variety, and endless value. Truly, they have perfected more than steak, and your dad is guaranteed to love every bite. Pick from premium proteins like the juicy pork chops, air chilled chicken, and beefy burgers. You know, I've been making a lot of Omaha burgers recently. You don't have to thaw them. Straight from the freezer into my cast iron pan. I toast some gluten-free bread. I put some Wisconsin sharp cheddar on there and some mayo on the toast. Boom, perfect meal. So satisfying. It's pretty much the Life Gorgeous. Time is running out. Don't wait till the last minute. Go to omahasteaks.com and order today with packages starting at $99. Don't forget, when you use promo code Kilborn at checkout, you'll get another $10 off. Shop for unforgettable gifts that are guaranteed to make Dad's day. Because if there's one thing Omaha Steaks knows, it's that dads want steak. Visit omahasteaks.com today and shop packages starting at just $99. And when you use my promo code Kilborn at checkout, you'll get an additional $10 off. Order now before it's too late. Proud of you. Next question. Gregors, I see a lot of Omaha Steaks on your Instagram. Do you have a deal with them? They do sponsor my podcast sometimes. It started with just my Instagram. They know that I have the Life Gorgeous, the excellent taste. They like my Instagram, and they would send me stuff. And they have fish because many of you know I eat a lot of salmon. They have salmon. They have crab legs. They have shrimp. In addition to all those steaks, chicken, sides, little apple tartlets. Today's broadcast is in fact sponsored by Omaha Steaks. You'll hear that later. So yeah, I have a nice relationship with Omaha Steaks. They're good people from the Midwest. All right, Craigers, here it is. Love to hear what you're watching. Tell us what you're watching right now. So it's a combo of first time viewing and also rewatching. I do that a lot because when I rewatch, I know what I'm getting and I enjoy it. And I see a different perspective the second, third, or fourth time. Um, Plus, I never get tired of Brian Cox or Albert Finney in the Bourne series. Those guys are great. Pamela Landy, tremendous. So I rewatch Bourne a lot, and I was late to the party there. I've told people that I'm a big Daniel Craig James Bond fan. I do enjoy Mission Impossible with uh, Tom Cruise, but Bourne series is so intense. There's no comedy whatsoever, and I'm kind of getting into that a little more. Okay, first time watching, I watched Alexander Payne, The Holdovers. He's the director, of course, who did Sideways, which many of you know I love Sideways. Holdovers was good. Slow for me at the beginning. I didn't care about the other kids, but I did like the ending. I love Paul Giamatti. I did like the ending, and it was good. But there was a moment there because sometimes I'm impatient where I was going to actually give up on it at the moment, but I stayed with it and I liked it. And it made me try to find Nebraska, another Alexander Payne movie, which I've never seen. And I preferred Nebraska to The Holdovers. Now, I'm not really into watching simple rural people, not quite my cup of tea, but I enjoyed it. It was funny. Um, and Stacy Keach was in it. A lot of you probably don't know Stacy Keach. She was a stage actor and also television and movies. I saw him in the 90s on stage in London, the play called Art. Maybe you've heard of it. He was very good, and it was very, very good. But I enjoyed Nebraska. And then, of course, because I was on an Alexander Payne kick, I rewatched Sideways, which I absolutely adore. Love it. Is there anything else I've been watching? I did watch, I have never seen this movie, and it took me a couple days to watch. So sometimes I'll watch 30 minutes here, 40 minutes there. That may be bothersome to people, but I do it before I go to bed. Marlon Brando on the Waterfront. Had never seen it in its entirety. Had seen bits and pieces. Enjoyed it. Yeah, I can see. I obviously have seen him in The Godfather and other movies, but I had not seen that. And he's got a certain presence. He's got the way he looks with his eyes and his voice and his very unique, very dynamic. So that was good to see. What else have I seen? I always sprinkle in some Frasers. Uh, Trying to think. I'm rewatching a series now just because I didn't want to search for something. So this is probably my third time watching it. The Offer, The Making of the Godfather, with Matthew Good as Robert Evans. Rewatching, love it. So entertaining. Just so you guys know, I've said Night Manager is the one I watch over and over again with Hugh Laurie and Tom Hiddleston. It's my favorite. It's a 6-part series, always on Amazon Prime. Something that's not always on Amazon Prime is called the with Bill Nighy Warwicker trilogy. Got to see it. You have to see it. It's so good. Not currently on Amazon Prime. All-star cast. So many people. And then I do enjoy The Offer. Those are the ones. Those are the series. These are like mini series. The Offer is 10 episodes. Warwicker trilogy is 3 90-minute movies. 3 of them. And 6-part hour-long episodes for The Night Manager. Thank you, Craigers. You're so thorough. This is a quick one. I'm recovering from that trip in the Eurovan. Not easy sleeping in the Eurovan. But I do it. I do it. Lord Kilby, have you taken out your blue linen jacket yet for the summer? Not yet. Not yet. But the next time I go out, I'm going to rest for a week, not drink for a week. I don't need to. see what the temperature is, pull that out, probably wear it with khakis. Just got some new loafers. I'm going to see if it's a chocolate brown loafer, so I'm not sure if I'm going to wear those or not. And these are the big decisions. These are the kind of things I've got to think about. What am I going to watch? What am I going to wear? Where am I going to eat? It's the Life Gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, JJ McCarthy. I don't even know why I said that. You don't have to listen to me. Sam Darnold. Oh, so fired up. It's going to be a rough season, rough schedule. That's okay. Let's have a good summer. I got to run. We'll see you next time. Remember, young people, I'm proud of you.
I love the Life Gorgeous. Its torso is so tight.